Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you some very creepy and disturbing doorbell camera stories. These are apparently true stories of real things that people saw on their cameras. It is so messed up. Buckle up. Before I get started though, I just want to give you one last reminder about the new backdrop. This is the August backdrop. I love it so much. And if you would like to win it, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, so my Jessii Vee channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my Instagram. It is also Jessii Vee. Give it a follow, and then send me a DM telling me what your constellation would look like if you could put one up in the sky, up in the stars. Would it look like a mermaid, a unicorn, an alien, a butterfly, a heart? Whatever it might be, send me that DM and I'll be announcing the winner in a few weeks. Also, don't forget guys, this is the last reminder about our new back to school mystery boxes. They are YANA themed, so all of the proceeds go to our YANA Foundation, which is amazing. It is a group that tries to get rid of isolation and bullying in schools. It's a place that people make friendships. We need a lot of funding, especially with the school year starting up again. And in your box, you'll get a locker poster, a tote bag, both of which I designed. You'll get a mystery pair of socks. You'll get a bracelet, a temporary tattoo, and you will get a mystery ice cream bath bomb. And inside the ice cream bath bomb, there is a mystery toy. So it's a double mystery. So if you would like one, I have linked them down below in the description. All right, guys, so let's get right into these very eerie true stories. This first one is called Don't Open the Door. This story is about the creepiest thing that this guy saw on his doorbell camera at night. He looked one night and saw that these two cops had come to his door, and they just stood outside the door talking to each other about if he was home or not. Now, he was home at the time, and his dog actually alerted him of these cops and began whining and barking at the door, which made him look at his doorbell camera. And he listened to them talking for about 10 seconds before calling 911. The operator told him that they didn't have cops dispatched to his house and to stay away from the door and put at least one more locked door between him and them. He also had to stay on the phone very quietly until the real cops arrived. He luckily lived around the block from the fire department, so it was less than 2 minutes later when a fire truck pulled up and the two fake cops ran off. So obviously they seem to be there to rob the place because they figure people will open the door if they see cops there, and people also won't freak out if they walk by the house and see cops kicking down a door because they probably just think it's some sort of investigation. So yeah, just be careful out there guys. If you feel like something is wrong, never open the door. You can always call the police station to make sure that cops are supposed to be there. Next, we have a story called Crawling to the Door. This is about a girl that used to teach online into the early hours of the morning, and one morning she got a notification and took a look at the Ring camera on her phone, and she saw this man crawling up her front porch steps on his hands and knees, and then he came right up to her door, crouched down, and began scratching on it as if he was some sort of animal. She was so freaked out, she woke up her dog, and he ran over to the door and began barking loudly, and thankfully the loud noises scared this strange man away, and he ran down her driveway away from view. And honestly, she was afraid to leave her house for the next 7 days, which I do not blame her. Imagine looking at your camera and seeing someone crawling towards you. No thank you. The next one is called Sleepwalking Brother, and this is like a mix of creepy and also really sad. This is about a guy who had a little brother who was a sleepwalker. One night his family got alerted that he had snuck out of the house while still asleep. His sister had said she heard someone talking just outside their door, and when he looked at the doorbell camera, he saw his brother standing on the porch having a full-on conversation with nobody. The more he listened, it sounded like his brother was talking to their grandfather, but he was saying things like, "I love you," and "I'm going to miss you." So his dad went out and brought him back inside, back to bed without waking him up, and the family didn't really think too much about it at first because these things just happened all the time. Well, a couple hours later, his family got a call telling them that their grandpa had passed away while asleep. Now, his brother says he doesn't remember sleepwalking and walking out on the porch and talking to their grandfather, but they all have the conversation recorded on video, and if you listen to it, it's a lot of mumbling, but he does say the words, "I'm going to miss you," a few times. So it's really sad, and I've heard a lot of stories about people having having loved ones come to them right as they're passing or right after they've passed to like say goodbye. So that's really, really sad. Then we have a story called Early Morning Playdate. Now this happened at 5 in the morning. This husband and wife were asleep and suddenly they got a doorbell notification on their phone. And when they took a look, there was a toddler still in their pajamas just standing on their porch. So the husband says hello and the kid says,
"Can Trevor come outside to play with me?"
Now Trevor is their son's name. And this husband was still like half asleep, so he responded with,
"Not right now. Sorry about that."
And he turns over to start sleeping again when reality suddenly hits him and he's like, oh no, there's a toddler on our porch. So he rushes out of the house to track down this wandering toddler in the middle of the winter, and he finds this little boy just walking down the street barefoot in this freezing weather. And it turns out this little kid went to their son's daycare and had somehow memorized the way to their house. And it's just a really good thing they were able to find him and bring him back home safely, because if they didn't, who knows what would have happened to this poor kid. But there is something eerie about looking at your camera and seeing like a little kid on your porch in the middle of the night. Yeah, no. Then we have one called Listen for the Music. There's a creepy story about a Honda Civic that was riding back and forth slowly around this couple's neighborhood while playing ice cream music loudly out of the windows. Now, it was the middle of the night, so they hoped it was a prank or some sort of joke, and hopefully nothing more sinister, because obviously kids are drawn to the music of an ice cream truck, and it would be terrifying to think that this car was playing that music to lure kids out of their houses at night. I don't even want to think about that. So while I was doing research for this video, I found this strange thing called the doll game. I found this article that talked about how you can make sure that the dolls you have in your house aren't haunted. It is said that apparently if there's a spirit in your doll and you put it in front of a night vision camera, their eyes will glow in the camera just like it does with human eyes or animal eyes. And apparently if there's nothing inside your doll, it will just look normal. There will be no glowing of the eyes whatsoever. So some people were literally going outside to place their dolls on their porch at night so they could look at them through their doorbell night vision camera. And this is just so creepy to me, and I feel like I have so many creepy dolls in my house that I kind of want to try this, because we do have a night vision doorbell camera. So let me know if you want us to do that. It will obviously be over on the vlog channel, but I'm kind of scared too, because if I see glowing eyes, it's just over. I don't know how I'm gonna live with that. Anyways, so guys, that is the end of today's video. If you want me to do more videos on like creepy things caught on camera, give this video a thumbs up and let me know, because I don't do that stuff often and I'm really intrigued by it. And don't forget, if you would like one of our new YANA mystery boxes, I have linked them down below. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye.